Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. I your girl, Debbie from Donga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican cooking journey. Tons and tons of you when you ride on over here. Always a special welcome. Thank you so very much. Those of you who were there with me from the beginning of the journey and you're still here with me, manners and respect. Now today we are going to be doing a fried chicken video. If you were on the live last night, you would have seen that some people, the two main dishes they were having problems with, and because the topic was what was it, camera girl? What Jamaican dish was your main challenge? And I was surprised to know that some people are still having problems with the frying of the chicken, and also with the rice and peas. I am not too surprised with the rice and peas because I know the men, they always have a challenge with it. So I've got some ready chicken here, and why not use this to do this video. Now, there are many ways of frying chicken. This method that I'm going to be showing you or be sharing with you, this is the way most Jamaicans fry chicken. So if you're not a Jamaican and you visited already, or you're thinking about visiting, this may very well be the fried chicken that you're going to be getting. Maybe not in the 5-star hotels and all of those all-inclusive. Probably you get it fried a little different way. But regularly at the regular restaurant and the regular cook shops, this is how you get it. Mind you, this may not be the way it's seasoned. Okay? This more than likely may not be the way they season it. So I'm going to proceed now by seasoning my chicken my way. Season your chicken your way. The video is not about the seasoning. It is about the frying, the method that we use to fry the regular Jamaican fried chicken. I think if you can master this method, you can master any other fried chicken method. Let's proceed. Make sure if you're a new or a young cook, put in the salt first. You don't want to leave the salt out. And maybe you're using powdered seasonings. So if you're using powdered seasonings, you may not have to add any salt. So I have 5 pounds of chicken here. I'll kind of like mix up pieces. This was properly cleaned and washed ahead of time, and also properly drained. Family, this is a very key part in seasoning your meat. Don't have your meat with a lot of water. Let your meat be properly thawed, washed, and be properly drained. So I'll be putting in this is about, I would say, a teaspoon of salt, because we don't know, say salt and me no friend. I'm going to be using my little powders. So that's my salt, is in the powdered form. I'm going to be using a little coriander powder. You could use some cumin, or you can use your all-purpose, your chicken spice, and all of what. But family, I think sometimes if you read the label, you would not have to put some of those things that you put in there, because when you use all-purpose and you go back again and you use chicken seasoning, I use the chicken seasoning twice, because most all-purpose seasoning, they have chicken seasoning, chicken spice. You need to read your labels, okay? And also there are some lovely grounded spices out there that you can substitute in seasoning if you so desire. Do what you please. A little coriander powder. If you are using cumin, you would use like half the amount of cumin to this 5 pounds of chicken, because cumin is really strong. Now I've got here a little grounded pimento seeds. I did that ahead of time because I wanted a little pimento powder in this thing. So I don't want any other like the coarse parts, so I'm going to be sifting out. So we have a little pimento powder in there, freshly grounded. Okay, if you have pimento, if you can get the pimento powder, go ahead. Right here I've got some thyme, fresh thyme. We're putting it in just like this. I have some scallions, and this is how I'll be putting it in. And I know somebody's looking, Miss Debbie, why is your scallions like that? I did this ahead of time And this is how I did it. Let me show you. You know I love you so much, and I always show you. The video is going to be a little lengthy, but if you care, you'll stay with me. So you put it like this, and you use your knife, the point of your knife. You call it like you're threading it out. You know, sometimes you do these things and you fit it back like to, you know, to make for, what is that, camera girl, when you do it like that, we make garnish and stuff, right? So you want to get out your scallions like this, and you go it all the way. Go to the green part, and you do it all the way. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And you cut them in like about 3 inches. That's the way my mom used to season her chicken. And if you are a local country girl like me, you would have remembered that. They didn't put it on a cutting board because there wasn't any. I have here some finely sliced red onions. So we are putting this. A 5 pound of all we have here, you know. And I like that, okay? I'm going to be grating a little piece of garlic right now. Okay, I'm sorry, it was ginger. Little crumbs, 5 pounds, not really little crumbs, you saw what I use. 7 pegs of garlic, 5 pounds of chicken, I'm going to be grating. A little chopped Scotch bonnet pepper, seeds and all, because we need the flavor and we need a little heat, not a lot. And that's it for my blend of seasoning. Do your blend of seasoning to your liking, okay? So this is showing you, I'm just showing you, because I could have seasoned ahead of time and then just show you, because this is not about the seasoning, it's about the frying. But you know, some people are going to say, Miss Debbie, oh yeah, show fish fry fowl miss, and you don't show it to season, which I've done a lot of it already. But let's proceed. You're going to go now, this is what we are using. So you just gently, remember, it's not boneless chicken you have, you got chicken with bones. So we are going to go, you just gently, with your plastic bag, with your bare hands. Some people would use their bare hands because it doesn't matter. If you want to use your black pepper and stuff, use it. If you want to put your little Sazan, some people use Sazan, whatever, put a little. Just go a little bit, not a lot, okay? Because, you know, that thing has MSG in there. I'm not going to be using any Sazan because I used to use MSG like some decades ago, but I've eventually just moved away from it for no particular reason. I just wanted to just get away from it because sometimes I realize that if I cook and I don't have MSG, something is telling me the food can't taste good without the MSG. Whenever I have to turn off the stove and go get it. I don't want to get addicted, so I have eventually, took me a time, but I've moved away from it decades ago. So do your thing, okay? So I'm going to be continuing to rub up this, and when we return, we're going to show you what will take place in. Okay, so we are through, and you want to be leveling off. Now, some restaurants, they like to give their chicken that pretty orange yellow color. We have something, I don't know if it's all over, we have something we call egg powder. Some people use it. I used to use it a few times too, but I have desist from using it now. So maybe some restaurants, their fried chicken, the color would differ. We're going to leave this to marinate because the best way out from this, best flavor is like 24 hours or overnight, okay? But we're going to be leaving this for 10 minutes in the interest of time on the video. Also on this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make yourself some fried chicken gravy. So look here, we are going to now leave this for 10 minutes. We're going to be preparing a dry coating for this fried chicken. That's what I told you, that's how most people do in Jamaica. Most homes, most restaurants and stuff. So when we return, we're going to have our dry coating with a little thing in there to give it a little color to bring up the fried chicken. You can use it, you don't have to use it, the choice is yours. So when we return, oil should be preheated and all of that, and I'm going to show you how we will proceed with this here, the regular household Jamaican fried chicken. That's how we do it here. Masoon, come. Okay, now first things first. We have got our pot here. I know Jessie. Reasonable amount of oil because we're going to be deep fat frying, French fry deep fat. We're going to need a saucepan, Okay, over here I've removed all my herbs from my chicken. You want to spend some time. This is what I have. I'm going to be needing these. You don't want to have any of your herbs left on it because it will burn, okay, and things won't work out right. Now, not everybody does this. Some people just use flour. I'm going to be adding some cornstarch, and I'm going to be adding about 3 tablespoons because the cornstarch along with the flour gives it a little extra crunch. I don't know how many households in Jamaica, like moms and chefs and cook knows that. I'm going to be adding just 1 level tablespoon of turmeric powder. That will help. It's not no curry. Turmeric is not curry. Turmeric has no flavor. It just gives color. Also, we'll be putting in a little extra salt. Not a lot because we don't know if we have enough. So let us just use about this. Okay? Now, this is 5 pounds of chicken and all of that. What I want you to do, don't, as a first time person, until you get the whole feel of this, don't use too much flour mixture one time, because when you're through, you'll just have, for your health reasons, you need to just throw out the flour where you use and season for flour the chicken. So if as you go along and fry chicken, suppose you make a bag of fry fowl. And as you go along, we're going to incorporate this while we speak, right now whistling a long time, we not do that. So, as you go along and you have a lot of chicken leaf to fry, and if you realize that your flour is getting low and lower, because it's going to get lower, because you're needing it for the chicken, you put a little as you go along. So don't put too much at one time, and then you have your flour all wasted, because it's not good. I don't want you to store this and to use it again after you use it to cook the chicken, okay? Now this I would say basic, because some people would break egg and would mix up some sour cream. Those are like additional ways of doing your fried chicken. They would use it and they would leave it to set some sticky mix, and they would put on like popcorn, and we put on oats, and we get, I have a lot of, not a lot, I have a few of those. But this is how you come to Jamaica and you get some fried fowl. This is basically how you're going to be getting it, and I know a lot of people like it this way. Let us go now, leave these, and we're going to leave our oil to preheat. You're not going to preheat your oil till it's hot and you see the whole heap of something that come out and the smoke will take to go off. No, I'll show you when you're to, how you preheat your oil. If I had a thermometer, some people might use thermometer. I'm not too fancy it, but for some people who are here with me on the Jamaican cooking journey, I might think about getting a thermometer to show you how you're to eat the oil. Because some people, they just want to use things like that. I feel my way around as that old timer. We're going to leave our oil to preheat, and we'll soon come back. Okay, our oil is reasonably preheated. Listen to me. It's reasonably preheated. When frying chicken, it seems like it's a simple exercise, but it's dangerous. Okay? Make sure you can handle their front burner. No small children in the kitchen unless you're using like a deep fryer and it out of them way. Let us try to use a little of our flour. Look at that. Okay? Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to put your chicken pieces inside your flour loosely. You see the color of the flour? It is going to give the chicken a little pretty, the fried chicken, a little pretty color. You're going to now shake your excess flour from your chicken. Gently, don't drop it down into the oil, family. Gently, right down into the oil. Okay? You don't want your oil hotter than that. Give it a little time. Give it a little time. Give it a little time. Shake. Shake, shake, shake your excess flour from your additional piece right down in there. You're going right back now. Next patient, same treatment. Okay? That is reasonably hot. Okay? Not boiling and bubbling and then the chicken start to burn and it don't start to cook on the inside as yet. Okay? The third piece, you see the turmeric is giving the oil that color, so you're going to have a nice color on your phone. Okay? So we'll be putting about 5 pieces in this batch. You don't want to overcrowd your container at the frying, okay? These pieces are not big, so I say 5 pieces. I'm going to show you. So after me finish the video, you know, nobody is supposed to have problems when frying their chicken, okay? So we have 5 pieces right in there. You want to get your fork, because whilst it is frying there, it's like, you know, it needs hair, so you're going to be covering. But the first thing you do, you put your fork through, move them around, give them some air in case you did put them too near to each other. Let them stay there on that heat. Look at it. We're going to be covering, and when we return, we'll show you what the first batch of fowl look like. Show you how to clean your frying pan or your deep fryer before you put in the next batch. And at that point, we'll be proceeding to use some of this already seasoned oil with the chicken to start to make a little cooking of the season, because we're going to make some gravy. Video is going to be long, but if you want to get it, you stick around. This is for the people that did not get the fried chicken. This is a in-depth, thoroughly, so it must be a lengthy video. Okay, we are back, and this part is going to tell you how you know when your chicken is fried. Come on, girl, you might want to step back a little. So you lift your pot. So I was just using this to move them around as I go along, okay? And it's deep frying, so you know most of them are covered. Now this part here is a thigh. You want to know if this is fried, right? So you just use your 2-teeth fork, and any piece you doubt, you put it in there gently. You put it down in there. I showed this before. You go like this. When you see it goes like that and there's not a lot of fume coming up, it's fried. Why? Because inside, when inside is fried, you know, there isn't a lot of liquid unless you want to fry till it dry out. So when you go like this and the bubble remains like minimal, it's fried, okay? When it, you know, you have got to go a little more because inside is not properly fried. Now those are properly fried. So you want to go now and you want to remove. It's better to put it on a wire rack. So you just use your spider web. The spider web helps to clean the oil. You know, it's better to use the spider web to remove the chicken because it helps to clean the oil. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about when I say cleaning the oil. Now let me lower my flame to show you something. Come on, girl, shoot them up now, man. Find the fry for them now. Okay, now you want to lower your flame right now because you're going to prepare another set of chicken. Now you have a lot of these in there, and that is why I say the spider web is best to remove them because it also helps to clean the oil. So I'm going to be turning down my flame. So when you go like this, you always do like this before you put in the next batch. Take it from the bottom, and all of these, you'll get them out. Okay, family? The spider web does that trick. So what you do, you reduce your oil, reduce the heat. You see that? So you reduce the heat and you put it a few times until your oil looks clear. When it is clear, you're going to go now, bring back your heat up because remember you drop the temperature of the oil, you know, and we are going to proceed to do the rest them just like how you see we do those. Now, before we proceed, we are going to want little other oil here. This oil is a beautiful oil. It's seasoned. So we're going to have a saucepan. We want about 2 of this in our saucepan. Yes, probably about a little of this in our saucepan because we are going to deal with that thing. So we want this flavored oil, the flavored fried chicken oil to deal with that thing. Now let us get our flame up, back. We are bringing back up the temperature of our oil. So we are going to go now and deal with the rest of them, just like how you see we deal with that first set there. So when you see me back, I'm not going to look on the chicken. I'm going to be dealing with a part of the gravy. I soon come back. Okay, now we are back. We now look on the phone. We are going to be going right in this saucepan. Get it a little bit up. So when we put in these, we get a little, you know, a kind of little sizzle. Okay? Alright. All of that is happening because we are going to be getting the flavors out of these herbs and stuff that we use to season the chicken. So let us get our we need some hot water here, or not really too boiling and all like that. So we're gonna get our kettle all boiling because we need to rinse out this. But before we rinse out this, we need to saute these little herbs on a high heat to get the flavors out of it. So we are doing this and all of that continuously. You're not leaving from it, you know, continuously doing it. And when we return, I'll show you at what stage you will stop and add the water. So we soon come back. So we are back, and look at this. You see how limp they have become? We're gonna rinse out this thing now with some just warmer if you have hot water. Okay. And we are leaving this to come to a boil. So you're gonna be lowering your flame now and let it stay there and just, you know, start boiling and then come to a little simmering. Okay? When we return, all our chicken supposed to finish and we are gonna move on. So it's the basic Jamaican fried chicken and gravy done in one video. Okay, y'all? Soon come. Okay, now family, we are on the last two pieces, which is the last set. And I want to show you something. You've got to be careful staying near to it because you notice it is like it's getting a little extra color it's catching. Why that is happening is because there is a residue. There is from the flour, there is some residue that is at the bottom settled. So we are proceeding to turn these. We just want a few more minutes with these. Also, let me tell you before I forget, there is another way of knowing when your chicken is fried. It will come right up to the top like this. It will just come and start swimming around on top of the oil. I'm gonna lower my flame now. Now, when I remove these two pieces, I'm gonna be leaving my oil to cool down a bit. Then I'm gonna throw off that oil. And when you see me again, I'll show you what is left from what I call the residue. I'm not sure if I should call it, but you know what some people say. But I think it's the residue though, from the flour. And it's in there, so you got to know what you're doing when you reach a certain part, as you fry a certain amount of chicken, and to not let it burn. Also, if I add more, I would use my spider web to clean up some of that flour. That has, you know. So I'm gonna be removing these now. Leave my oil to, you know, to sort of cool down a bit. And then I'm gonna return with the residue that is left at the bottom of the pot. And at this I know we are gonna make with gravy. Must soon come. Now this is what we have here. I told you about the residue. This is the flour. Now, camera girl had asked me a question off camera, and I wish she had asked me that question definitely whilst we were videoing. But because she's shy, she said, Mom, when you do a fried chicken gravy and you have a lot of oil swimming at the top, what's the cause of that? Not just too much oil? Well, she said whoever is cooking chicken and she got gravy like that, you need to take off the oil. So if you run restaurant and you get the people them gravy with a bag of oil on top of it, this is what you do. This is the residue. So you want to leave it until it comes like this. And also, you want to go now to take off the excess oil, because we don't want to hold it per oil. Let it settle a little more, and then you take off all, if not most, of the oil. But look here, this is what we have from the fried chicken, and this is what we're going to use to make our gravy. We are going to go back now, and we are going to make it settle a little, and we are going to remove most of this little excess oil. We soon come. Okay, now this is all oil. And we can cool it and we can use it again. Just add a little fresh one. We can use it. Now this is what we have. We try to take off most of the oil. Okay? Flame up right there. Remember, we did have this nice little something around here, so well, the seasonings from the chicken, so we used it to make a little stock right there. So now we are going to be straining this off inside our little fried chicken residue. And if you don't like the word residue, use another word. Let me show you what we have. Remember this? So this is what we have. So this is all flavors, baby. This is all flavors. Look at it. This is what we have, all flavors. Now we are going to leave it right here. We're going to stir, get it right in, and we want it to come to a boil. You're going to stir it around. On the eye, when it starts boiling, you're going to be lowering it. Now at this point, you need to know what color gravy you want for that fried fowl. Look at it. You see this? Okay. You see that? So you're going to need some extra water, because you got all the gravy, yes or no, you know. You got all have left back gravy. Okay. So we're letting this come to a boil, and whilst it comes to a boil, but I think we can we're going to be straining it back into this too, because we want to get it in our saucepan. So look here, I'm going to go now, because all these little black things from the residue, we want to get them out. So we are going to get our flame down a bit, and we are going to go now and get all this cleaned and get it strained back into this saucepan. We soon come. Look at me here. We strained this, and we got, we never want this in our gravy, you know. Okay. I hope you're in on this. So we have a flame right up. You see the consistency of the gravy? Okay, so it is up to you now. If you want to put some ketchup, if you want to put some turmeric, if you want to put some curry paste, whatever you want to do. But what you need to do first is to taste for your flavor. I know flavor is there, but your salt perfection most of all. Okay, I'm going to be putting, with my flame up, about a cork full of apple cider vinegar in mine. I'm going to be, if you don't want to put ketchup, don't put ketchup. Go just use some tomato paste, whatever. I'm going to be putting in some ketchup. It is going to also help to thicken it and also to give it a little extra color. So you're going to stir. So as I said to you, you know, you determine the color of your fried chicken gravy that you want. Okay, you see this? Right, so you don't have to worry about the sediment there from the fried chicken. It's already cooked. That flour has already been cooked. So this is what we have. That's how we look, and we're not done. Okay, I'm going to be putting in a little cayenne pepper for extra coloring and also for a little eating. I'm going to be putting in a little paprika, and also I might need a little salt. Okay? I want to fry for gravy, because some people say, me and I have problem with it too, you know. So you stir constantly and make sure everything is dissolved and all of that. Now that you have put in your apple cider, the ketchup is supposed to have a little sweetness, but you want to put about half of a teaspoon of brown sugar or a teaspoon of honey. Something to counteract that you don't have, you know. This is my flavor enough, so you can do other things. You can put in some more powdered seasoning, and all you go along, you stir. This is so smooth and all of that. So we're gonna stir, and we're gonna find out if we want a little salt, and if there is anything else that we need for this fried chicken gravy. This is the color that I'm gonna be using. It's almost like the color of my fried chicken. So this is so nice, and I like that. Okay, I don't want to put any more salt. So you just want to leave it on a medium, just like almost to low, not fully low, and this is what you will have. If you want to put anything else, go ahead, put your little stuff and make it your own. When you see us next, our fried chicken will plate it up, and we have to add some gravy. Yeah, we'll soon come. Okay, this is our finished gravy. We have got some chicken over here, all displayed for you, and we have got a bowl. So we are going to be pouring some of this gravy in the bowl whilst you look at the consistency and all of that. We're not going to go too much. That is what we have. right there. Okay? From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and to your stomach, most of all. It is the original, not the original, but the basic Jamaican fried chicken recipe. And I did it for you with gravy. Please do enjoy. Now, if you have liked this video, just a hats of you to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your love. Make sure you're subscribed to the Jamaican Cooking Journey and also to the Jamaican Debilate Strain, which is my second channel. So this is where the box stops with all of the in-depth video for fried chicken. Any more fried chicken, any more information on fried chicken, it will have to be at a cost. I think I've done enough. I've gone in depth because I love you all so much. All our information will be in the note in the description box if you want to get on to us. Not to ask for any more, not though to ask for any more information on fried chicken. This is where it stops. Anything else will be at a cost. I want to thank you so much for your love. Want to thank you so much for your support. Your post notification will come right out on the screen. David from Dongayad, bless, no stress.